Listen, AJ, this is to you. I'm saying nothing wrong about you as a person. You're a lovely young man. You've done a lot for your country. You've got the belts. But I'm only talking in boxing terms, in fighting terms. And I don't think you're a true fighting man. Bob Arum said the same thing. I was thinking it long before Bob Arum said it. You're a nice guy. You look well. You've got a big future. But when it comes down to the beating, fighting, lion art, I don't think you've got it. So don't mess with Tyson Fury. Keep your belts, go and fight other people, but don't mess with Tyson unless it's worth your while, because it'll be the last belt you ever put. It'll be the last time you'll ever box if you mess with him, because he will wreck you. 19 stone, 6'9", wrecking machine. Will not stop coming forward, but he'll come forward at you educatedly, and he'll punish you, he'll school you, and he'll break your heart. It'll make your life a misery, and your life will never be the same again. So think on. Eddie Hearn, that's to you and all. I've never spoke to Eddie Hearn in person, but let me tell you, Eddie, watch what you're doing, mate. And I know it's all business to you, it's all about money, but let me tell you something. Tyson Fury will seriously hurt any heavyweight what stands in front of him as we speak, and he's only going to get better. But let me tell you something. I don't think you can afford him. So, because I'll tell you something, the jealousy is bubbling out of them, you know. And I say this much: if anybody in the world wanted Tyson Fury to lose that night, it would have been the Hearn camp, and I know that. But let me tell you something, Eddie Hearn, and all your entourage and all your fights and this, that, and the other. You can't beat my son. You've got nothing to beat him. The man hasn't been born yet or bred yet can beat Tyson Fury. And I'll take any money. I'll take all bets when you're facing my son Tyson Fury. Like I said to David A, like I said to all of them, and I'll say the same to you. I'll put my money where my mouth is. Your man can't beat my son. And I'll give odds. I'll give you 2-1. How's that? So
stop Joshua quicker than Wilder?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. No problem at all. Because he wouldn't engage with Andy Ruiz. 5'10". Well, no.
What's up, boxing fan? This your boy back in this shit. I want to talk about John Fury. The interview he had with one of those YouTube or whatever. I don't know if it's IFL TV or social whatever. He's saying that I mean, it was a long interview, right? And the thing that really I want to talk about is the fact that his son Tyson Fury would knock out AJ in 6th round or whatever, and he might probably kill AJ. And I was just laughing. I was like, yo. And after the performance, what happened on the 22nd, when Fury, beat up Wilder, credit to him. A lot of people now keep saying like, damn, that Fury go fucked AJ up badly. I think it's kind of disrespectful to AJ. Put it in, try to match up AJ with Fury, with Wilder. These are two different caliber. These are two different killers. All right, we know Wilder can box. We all know that from the get go. All right, that he looks so bad in front of Fury, it's not something that we say, oh, that's a surprising thing. No, he always looked bad in front of all these fights he had. Until that one hand come, boom, everything's over. So you can't really say because he looks so bad and Fury makes him look like nobody that you know what I mean that ton of Fury it go after AJ. No. Let me say this. As I said before, credit to Fury for what he did and everything, but you can never compare Fury Wilder with AJ. And now people are saying that Fury is number one, Wilder is number two, and like giving credit to the heart and everything. I was like, y'all forgot what happened between AJ and Vladimir. He went deep, knocked down, came up, get himself together, and go after Vladimir. And I remember in the seventh round, AJ said to him, "If I made it out of the seventh round, I'm gonna knock you out." Y'all go play that shit back when AJ was talking to Vladimir. If I make it through the seventh round, I'm coming to knock your head up. And what happened? Exactly. So people to compare AJ with Wilder, I think it's so disrespectful to AJ because Wilder is not even the level of AJ. AJ is like 3, 4 level above Wilder. All right. And that's just the way it is though. AJ can fight. AJ have boxing IQ. Maybe not to the point of Fury. AJ have more power than Fury in both hands. Check out the left hook he did with Brazil and what's the other name, Povetkin, and then so and Vladimir. So for people to say that Fury or wherever Fury is good come up in future will beat AJ, yeah, I don't know the lion heart of AJ. People really still don't believe, they don't know the lion heart of AJ. This dude, he started boxing with 18, right? He started boxing when Fury was already a professional. That's when he picked up boxing. He went to Olympics, won the gold. He went to the other boxing whatever, he won silver. You know what I mean? He was learning the game and he stepped up to the game with 16 fights, go for the IBF title with Charles Money and everything. So people still don't know how determined AJ is, the lion heart of AJ. People still really underestimating the heart of AJ. If y'all know, man, you better back the fuck up and watch what you said because this shit is real. Now, when I googled the last time AJ background from Nigeria, right? From the Yorubas, and when you trace back, what I read, trace back to the history of Anthony, the father of AJ, his great grandfather were all boxers, they were all fighters. You know what I mean? And you don't want to mess with Yorubas in Nigeria, man. From what I read, you know what I mean? These are strong motherfuckers. They don't play. And now, what make people think? AJ knows. Put it this way: AJ been looking for this fight to be undisputed, right? From over 2 years now to fight on Wilder back then because he wanted to be the undisputed. Now, if he had a chance now to fight Fury for that title, do you think AJ just gonna let it slip out? Trust me, if he gotta die to get that title, he die on that fucking ring because he's coming to take that belt. You know what I mean? And people really don't realize that AJ, he got hard. He only had 45 amateur. They push him to the Olympics. They push him to that. He was using his strength and the little IQ he had, the little boxing IQ he had to knock people out and go through to win the Olympics. You know what I mean? Why Fury didn't even make it? He wasn't even selected to go for the Olympics. He didn't make it. Somebody probably whooped his ass. And I remember when he was getting when Fury was preparing for getting ready for a fight, and I don't know what fight was, and AJ was the sparring partner, and we heard the interview on the radio interview with BT Dude that Fury confirmed that dude beat him up. AJ beat the fuck out of him, right? It was like you gotta look out for that kid. He is very very good. And now you think now AJ got a chance to make history to be undisputed, and you think you'll just let it go like that? Hell no. He do whatever it takes to get a win. You want to fight? We go for a fight. I don't think that AJ's gonna back up. Like when Fury is coming forward, he gonna back up. Nope, he's not gonna back up. And I don't think also that Fury will use the same tactic going for Wilder as for AJ. He might try to box AJ. I don't think he would go after AJ like that because he knows AJ can box and at the same time he got strength. You know what I mean? So people writing AJ off like, AJ and nobody's could get knocked out by Fury, in 6th round. I was just like, yo, y'all don't know the lion's heart of AJ. That dude don't play. You know what I mean? If you really think he just gonna let that undisputed title just slip off and he don't do shit about that, y'all gonna be drinking that shit while they're also drinking. And I just can't wait. It's gonna be a huge fight. The first time ever in the history of boxing where two British motherfuckers had have the chance to be the undisputed, you know what I mean? And now people really think after what AJ going through in the last couple of years with Wilder to try to get that last belt, and now he had the chance to get it. You think he's just gonna let it go like that? Hell, fucking no. And now trust me, people, we gonna see what AJ's gonna do to Kubra Pulev. You know what I mean? And then people might say, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? It is like that, man. But anyway, um, it's not surprised that John Fury picking his son to whoop Auntie Joshua. I mean, every fighter would do that. Do the same thing. You know what I mean? You would never bet against your own blood. You know what I mean? You would never do that. It's another thing to say that. It's another thing to really pull up. Like, now it's AJ Fury in the ring. All the talks, everything out of the ring. Now we get chance to settle this shit once and for all. Who's the best heavyweight in British boxing as of today, and who is the undisputed? You know what I mean? Because everything's on the line. And you think AJ is just gonna not take that shit serious? Hell, man, y'all must be crazy, man. Because shit, damn, I don't even know. AJ will whoop his ass. Period. If y'all think that what Fury did to Wilder last time, and y'all compare that, probably he could do the same to AJ. Man, y'all must be dreaming and smoking that crack shit Wilder was smoking too. You know what I mean? So there's no way I think, you know, everything's possible in boxing. At the same time, everything's possible. You know what I mean? He might hit AJ back of the head, you know, everything's over. AJ might do the same thing, everything's over. But I bet you one thing, AJ's gonna get ready for anything coming. And that's just where it is. For me, that fight is a 50-50 chance, but I lean more to AJ knocking Fury out. And I don't think Fury's gonna come up with that game plan to go after AJ. I think that's just I don't think he's gonna do that. He gonna probably put everything together, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And that's just what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think.